I first became interested in engagement back when I was in the music business. I've had 3 unique and distinct careers. In my 20s, I was in a touring rock band with my brothers, and we opened for acts like Rick Springfield, Corey Hart. I think he's up in your part of the world, Corey Hart, and Joan Jett, and people like that. And we learned as a band to engage the audience in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Why 3 minutes and 30 seconds? Anybody? It's the length of a pop tune. And the first tune, if it's a dance number, that's correct. So the opening of the song, did it have a good beat that would push people to the dance floor? Was it something that they would stop talking and even stop drinking so that they could listen to it? These were the things that we were trying to do to engage people. And, even before I was in the band, engagement was important. It's important life skill. If you've ever been, can you remember going to like a dance in high school, guys, gentlemen, and you're at this dance, a sock hop or some sort of a homecoming dance, and you want to go ask a nice young lady to dance, and you're hanging out with your mates on one side of the room, and all the girls are on the other side of the room, and you tell your guy friends, I'm going to go over there and ask her to dance, right? Well, what do? They watch you take that long walk across the room to ask that young lady to dance. And if she says no, what do you have to do, guys? You have to take that long walk all the way back to your friends. And they're going to ask you, what happened? What'd she say? So if you got good at engagement, you didn't have to make that long walk back. That was some incentive to get good at the ask. Later in life, as a single man on the club circuit and in the music days, I learned that not all of my friends had the ability to ask women to dance. A lot of my friends who were single didn't have the courage to walk across the room and introduce themselves to young ladies, but I never had a problem with it. My guy friends used to marvel at this, and when in quiet moments when they were interested in self-improvement, they would say to me, Michael, how is it that you can walk across the room and start talking to people that you've never met before? This like blew their minds. And I never knew that it was a special skill until later in life. Today, as a professional speaker, I'm sometimes hired, this is like pre-COVID, and soon we'll be back at it. I'm hired by people I've never met to show up at an event with 400 people at it, which means I'm walking into a room with 400 people and I've never met any of them. When's the last time any of you had to do that? This is a come to Jesus moment. When you walk into a room and you don't know a single person and you're on the clock to make friends. And I'm on the clock to make friends because I know I'm going to deliver a keynote speech to them tomorrow morning and I want it to be well received. I want to make some bonds with these folks. So this has become a really important thing in my business. And then when COVID hit, we were starting to try to make these connections through electronic messaging in places like Zoom, or in bulk email, which became even more important during COVID, or in Facebook Messenger when you're trying to connect with people. And we're still not very good at it, ladies and gentlemen. I serve on a committee. I'm a public image coordinator for Zone 28, which is actually all of Canada. And we have 10 assistant members on the team, and we're getting ready to throw an event that I'm going to tell you about in a minute. And one of the members hasn't been coming to the meetings, and I miss her. But I got busy, and I stopped engaging with her. I stopped asking about her. I guess in some way, I stopped caring about her, and that's my bad. And I texted her today, and I said, are you planning to attend our upcoming event? And also in the message, how are you? I miss you, right? And she texted back that she's not able to attend the event because she's seriously ill. She's actually been in and out of the hospital several times in the last few months. And I had no idea. And I was the first person on our team to know. So we really aren't as good as this as we think we are, even with people that we know. Imagine how challenging it can be to engage with people that you don't know. How many times are you on Zoom meetings like this and there's like a pregame, right? We had it tonight, a pregame where everybody's trying to make small talk and fill up the time until the clock ticks to start the meeting, and everybody goes quiet. I mean, it's like church. Sometimes I'm the guest speaker and I say, do you people know each other because you're so quiet? I mean, it just seems like you're not acquainted. May I introduce you to each other? And they start laughing. But that's kind of what it feels like. So it's an interesting time to be wrestling with this issue of engagement. And it'll be even more interesting when the pandemic ends and we all jump back into the pool again, and people have these different safety protocols. Somebody told me they were at a public event, a conference already, and everybody at the conference was wearing colored armbands to indicate their comfort level for distance, like red, yellow, and green. That way you didn't have to keep asking people. I mean, just think about this. We're going to enter into this phase now where some people have one vaccination, some people have both, some people have none and are wanting to get it, and some people are never going to get vaccinated. Wouldn't you like to know who those people are? So, signaling aside and the sophistication of post-COVID aside, I just think we can get much, much better at engagement to figure it out.